state is requesting $1 million cash or surety bond.
Applause in the courtroom when a judge set a $1 million bond for a mother accused of sexually abusing her own baby.
You know, before we go any further, we need to take a minute and just warn you that this story is not one that you want your children to hear.
First off, what kind of a human being do you have to be to sexually abuse a infant? There's not even a level of arousal, I believe, that you could even get from that type of situation. Furthermore, do you not have any where's your conscience as a person? Like, this is an infant, somebody who can't defend themselves, and it's your child. What is going on with these people?
But we do want you to know tonight that that child is safe and his mother is behind bars.
10 TV's AJ Smith is live in our newsroom with the big story tonight. AJ?
Well, Andrea and Kurt, you are right. This is a tough story, really, for anyone to hear. Ashley Jessup is charged with raping a child under the age of 13. In fact, police believe she raped her infant son.
Next is Ashley
How does that even
Jessup.
work?
The defendant has exercised constitutional right to remain silent.
Ashley Jessup stayed silent during her court arraignment one day after being arrested and charged with raping her 10-month-old son. Police say Jessup performed sex acts on the baby.
She admitted videotape.
Oh my goodness, 10 months old. This is like worse than what I thought it would have been. Oh my God. I don't know what I was expecting when I clicked on this, but 10 months old. 10 months old. The child cannot even speak. I don't even think at 10 months they have, function over their motor skills at that point. And 10 months old, you thought that was the time to be trying to fornicate with a child? There is no time to be trying to fornicate with a child, but you thought that was the... Oh no.
Taping the acts and emailing the video to her boyfriend.
And then she what?
The woman
She
who answered
emailed
the
it to
door
the
at Jessup's
boyfriend.
address
Does Ashley Jessup live here?
said she was Jessup's mother and asked us to stop filming. The woman didn't want
That's
to comment
terrifying.
on camera, but she tells us she's humiliated and just trying to focus on caring for her 10-month-old grandson.
Oh my
she says she's going to
gosh.
fight to be able to continue to do so.
That is
For Jessup's
insanity.
neighbor
What
in
are
this
we
Dublin apartment
doing?
complex,
It's a little disconcerting.
What
I
the
don't know that it really
world?
speaks for the neighborhood as a whole. But anytime you hear something like that, as
You imagine.
abhorrent as it is, it definitely raises a few eyebrows.
Police in California take a mom in after she calls 911 and they find her son with his throat slit after a trip to Disneyland. I go through the horrific allegations. I'm Anjanette Levy, and this is Crime Fix.
I got so many questions. Because why not just give him up for adoption or something like that?
Really quickly, before we get into the details of this
let's
awful
see.
case, I want to first read about it. I had to actually read the information twice to make sure I was understanding it. That's how bad this is. This woman, Saritha Ramaraju, is in jail in Orange County, California. She's charged with murdering her 11-year-old son. DA Todd Spitzer says that
The boy was
Ramaraju
11
was
years
visiting
old.
her son on a custody visit
Oh
and
my
had taken
goodness.
him on a vacation to Disneyland.
So she didn't even
That
have
little
full
boy
custody to keep.
Probably had the time of his life. Kids love Disneyland or Disney World, whichever park you go to. It's known as the happiest place on earth. But the DA says
This brings
Ramaraju
so much more
had something
questions.
evil in mind. And a representative from the DA's office will be here shortly to talk with us more about what happened. Ramaraju and her son were staying at the La Quinta Inn in Santa Ana last Wednesday, March 19th. The hotel is less than 11 miles from Disneyland, about a 20-minute drive. Ramaraju was supposed to return her son to his father last Wednesday. She called 911 from the hotel just before 9:15 a.m.
You know how evil you have to be? Do you know how evil you have to be? That means that the lady shared custody. I don't know whether she lived in America, India, wherever, with her, I guess, husband, baby father, whoever it is. And she didn't really see the son all like that. You know how evil you have to be to delete a child while they're in your custody? This is not even a kid that you have to deal with on a daily basis. Why not give full custody to the other parent if you can't mentally handle the situation? Why not leave the kid alone completely? Just stay out of his life. Why take his life? This makes absolutely no sense, but it just goes to show that when it comes down to mentally ill people or people who have negative intent, it's not just a gender thing. It's not a male female thing. Like, do you know how heartless you have to be to slit somebody's throat? Much less, because you have to be holding them down in order to do that. You can't just put a knife across somebody, because unless that knife is that sharp, most people, they gonna feel the first little and they gonna move. But this is like psychopath behavior. I don't know.
Hey, lady, come out over here. Come over here.
Where?
Come over here.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe they let this lady even be near the kid. Like, were there not any signs to say what she was? Man, that's scary. Can you imagine being the father on the other end of this?
Just your son?
You give your child to the other parent thinking that they will take as good care of your child as you would
You
have.
could probably see in that video that Ramaraju was holding a phone in her hand as officers approached. Here's Officer Natalie Garcia of the Santa Ana Police Department.
Our officers and detectives are currently investigating a very tragic incident of an 11-year-old boy that was stabbed and killed by his mother. Our officers responded to La Quinta Inn at about 9:30 this morning after a report of a woman who stated that she had killed her son. When our officers arrived, they quickly took that woman into custody and she was transported to a local hospital after stating that she had ingested some sort of substance. She remains in custody and in stable condition. Unfortunately, our officers located the little boy with multiple stab wounds inside the hotel room. Orange County Fire Authority also responded and pronounced the little boy deceased. Officers located a knife inside the hotel room, which is believed to be the weapon used in the crime. We're urging anyone with information regarding this homicide to please contact the Santa Ana Police Department.
The cases that I cover make it.
All right, so maybe I got it incorrect. Maybe she stabbed him instead of slitting his throat. I could have swore they said something about her slitting his throat. Well, it says it right up here in the top corner. It says mom slit son's throat, so whatever. Either way, I guess she slit his throat and stabbed him. Doesn't make much of a difference. That is some extremely violent behavior for an average human being that is not under attack. And I don't believe it's justifiable in any kind of way. I don't believe that this was not premeditated. Like, this lady Ben knew she wanted to do this, and she came from wherever she came from, got the kid on purpose, and then made this come. Like, this is some sick stuff, y'all. I really hope that they give her the death penalty or something, because this, I hope she don't get off scot-free. That is a level of ridiculousness that they need to, yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, y'all. So from what I understand about this situation, this lady was caught in a sex crime with underage children, and then she is going to be trying to get herself out of it, pretending that she is sick or something of that nature.
I get it, yeah. You can go grab your things.
A special ed teacher taken by surprise when police pick her up to question her for having sex with a student. I go through the arrest of Christina Formella and how things
Oh, I think
ended
I've
like
seen this lady before. This must just be the body cam footage of it. It's unfortunate, man.
Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. I want to tell you really quickly.
I'm not going to recover this story because I've already covered it on a different one. Either way, You guys, if you made it to the end of the video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified next time that I stream or upload. Also, join the Discord. The link is in the bio. Also, please leave your feedback, whether negative or positive. Leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and leave a comment so I can understand what types of videos you guys want to see and stuff like that. Just give me some direction, and I greatly appreciate anybody who's made it this far. And hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.